But one more thing I want to bring up and talk about, though. I'm not sure if this was mentioned at the BET Awards or not. If it was, then I am mistaken. And, feel free to correct me in the comment section below, but I don't think it was. And that is female basketball player Brittney Griner. Like, she has been detained in Russia since February 17, 2022 on charges of, I believe, them thinking that she was transporting drugs because she had some sort of a vape or something that contained cannabis or CBD oil, something to that effect. This story has not received much coverage within the community. But why? Because, as I mentioned, like, they can hold some memorialization for Kevin Samuels and pay tribute to Kevin Samuels. But y'all can't shine a light and give a little sparkle, sparkle, twinkle, twinkle spotlight on a sister that's trapped abroad in a completely foreign country that is at war with another foreign country at the moment. But I haven't really heard much about this story. And sort of the same thing happened with Ari Lennox when she got detained in the Netherlands. Thankfully, her situation she was able to get out of that relatively quickly. But people weren't hooping and hollering saying like, oh, free Ari Lennox, free our black queens. Nuh-uh. And, Brittney Griner, she is a preference, but not a preference, you feel me? Not being shady, not being shady. I don't think she is biracial. She could be. But I think her mom might be maybe mixed and her dad is black, maybe. Or, mixed, white passing, perhaps. So she could possibly be biracial or nah, right? She is married to an unambiguous black woman, if that makes a difference, And her previous wife was also an unambiguous black woman too. And I'll keep it real, I'm not gonna lie, I thought she was married to a white woman. For some reason, I thought she was married to a white woman. Maybe it's because she is an athlete, maybe. Maybe it's because she seems to play like the masculine role in her relationship and marriage. But, a bit of a quick question to black women, would that matter in this case? Like, would that make a difference considering that Brittney Griner is a woman and not a man? Now, if it was a man, I, completely understand that. But in this situation, would it matter if she is married to a black woman or not? Just wondering. I can definitely understand that still being something of an issue or something to take note of. But let me know in the comment section about that. And, Brittney, she was also very outspoken about the whole Breonna Taylor situation and, was encouraging her team and stuff to forego the national anthem, protest the national anthem and to bring attention to the situation, things like that, right? But, a little bit of information about Brittney, though. I believe that Brittney Griner, I was going to say Brittney Renner. Brittney Griner, she is actually, I believe, about 6'8", 6'9", so, a very tall woman. And I believe she had came out to her parents in high school, and she said that her dad had, he didn't take it well. And I think she wound up, like, I guess, leaving their house for about 6 weeks and living with the assistant coach, I guess, until he came around a bit more. And of course, she's also been outspoken about, bullying, things like that, bullying of the youth, especially like LGBT youth and whatnot. I do feel like if this was a high-profile black male basketball player, or even a high-profile biracial male basketball player, or even just a biracial or black male entertainer of some sort, I do feel like the reaction would be a lot stronger, and also the advocacy would be a lot stronger too. But unfortunately, that's how it goes, unfortunately. Sorry, I didn't mean to be so redundant. But that is how it goes, though. Y'all remember when Ari Lennox got caught up, right? No advocacy. It was like, oh, we didn't know anything that, right? I made a video about it, but a lot of folks who watched the video, well, a few folks, the few people who did watch the video, of those few people, it was like, well, I didn't know about this. Then, of course, we know about how this factors into black women who are victims of police brutality as well, because, Sandra Bland and Corinne Gaines. And then I know some people will say, well, what about Breonna Taylor? People were protesting and advocating for Breonna Taylor. Well, for one, Breonna Taylor's murderers are still out and about living their life, for one. And I believe they've never served a day in jail. Also, Breonna Taylor's situation happened before the situations with Ahmaud Arbery and George Floyd. It took those situations, especially George Floyd, to have people circle back around to Breonna Taylor. And people gonna say, well, it was video footage with those cases. In Breonna Taylor's case, it didn't have video footage. Well, the thing is, a lot of these cases involving black men don't have video footage either, but folks still jump out, scream and shout, and head to the streets and advocate, as well as speak up for them in the media as well. It doesn't take video footage for us to be outraged when we hear black men being mistreated, abused, and murdered by the police. And also, I do think that, of course, gender plays a role, but also I think perhaps there's an element when it comes to Brittney being, LGBT. I think that may be playing a factor in it as well. And as well, perhaps even looks. Brittney Griner, sorry, I keep confusing the last names. Brittney Griner. As I've said before, like, she's a preference, but not a preference. And from what I've heard, she was over in Russia to supplement her income. And, she is considered to be a star, a female basketball player. But had she been a star male basketball player, she probably most likely would not have been in Russia trying to supplement her income. She wouldn't have been over there to begin with. But really, just, being a black woman is enough for the community to dismiss black women's plight. In the community, the focus is strongly and almost exclusively, if not exclusively, on black male issues that affect black men. And those issues, as I said before, they will not be framed as, oh, this is a black man's issue. They'll be framed as, oh, this is a community issue. Because black men know that when you got black women on your side, you gonna rise. That's why, a lot of people, when black women start being vocal about, I think I'm going to expand my options outside of the black man. It's like, oh, no. Hold up there, system. And then the fear mongering begins because they're trying to keep you on the team. Okay. Oh, you gonna eliminate yourself. You gonna erase your legacy. Oh, you gonna erase your blackness. And then the shaming. Oh, you wanna be a bad wench. Oh, we done worked so hard to liberate ourselves and you gonna run right back to slavery. Sister, I'm ashamed of you. And then back to the fear mongering. Oh, you gonna be a fetish. Oh no, you know that's why he with you, cause he got a fetish. He ain't gonna marry you. Mm-mm. He just see you as a fetish. And when he gets high, he's just gonna toss you aside, sister. And of course, you also know that this type of stuff happens too when it's just black women just saying, you know what, I'm going to withdraw my advocacy for black men's issues, even though they may not even be talking about, you know, dating outside of the community. It's just more so I'm not going to be advocating for black men's issues anymore. And usually it's typically because of black women feeling very disrespected and unappreciated and feeling like their issues just aren't being considered and addressed at all. So then, unfortunately, black women become disillusioned. Not all, but some become disillusioned, and they just end up withdrawing their support. And then, of course, folks and black men and black women come at black women for doing that. Of course, because they know that without the black woman, the black man ain't going to be rising. And the black man can't rise without the black woman. Just like the white man can't rise without the white woman. Think about it. If white women were not supporting white men, do you think they would be able to have gotten to the position that they're in? I mean, think about it. White women collectively said, no, we're not supporting white men any longer. It's just like, well, what's going to happen? Like, well, for one, white men aren't going to be birthed if that happens. So that right there in itself is enough to cripple the white man and, the legacy of the white man and the future of the white man. And I know, somebody, either a black man or a black male worshiping black woman, will come through and be all like, see, that's what we got to do right there. We cannot support our black kings. See, we got to do what they do. We got to be supporting our kings. If we don't support our kings, it's our fault if they don't rise up. It's our fault that we haven't breathed life into them. When they fall short, when they fail, it's our fault. I'm sorry to my black kings out there. I'm sorry, black women. We gonna do better. I ain't ashamed to say it. I love my king. I do anything for my king. The only king for me, the only man for me is a black king, baby. Just climbing up and up and higher on Mammy Mountain. You're right. Just keep on climbing up a Mammy Mountain. Like, oh, hold on, Black King. I'm coming up there for you, Black King. I don't care if you don't got a wedding ring waiting for me when I get up there. All I need is my king. Hold on, Black King. Hold on. And, they climb up and up Mammy Mountain. And usually what happens is either they never get up Mammy Mountain and they finally just realize that it's not going to happen. Like, it's just not going to happen. And that they've been deceived and they'll just end up cutting their losses, admitting defeat, and getting off Mammy Mountain. Or what'll happen is they'll keep on climbing up Mammy Mountain. And the thing is, it's endless. It seems like, oh, if I just go up a few more, just a little bit higher, I'm almost to the top. But it's never ending. And the women who continue either don't realize that it's never ending, perhaps, or either they do realize it, but it's like, well, I've gone up, this far. I might as well see it all the way through. I don't really have nothing to go down the mountain for at this point. But there may be a little pinch of hope there where it's like, well, maybe if I keep going, I might be able to I might be the only one up on Mammy Mountain. More black canes for me, though. But personally, I don't think any black woman has ever gotten to the top of Mammy Mountain. If that has happened, please feel free to let me know in the comment section about that. And then, when you got, on one side, you got black women, climbing up a Mammy Mountain. And then on the other side, you got black men, talking about and bashing black women and getting paid to do so and building like whole platforms off of it and getting paid really well off of it too. Like there's some black men on YouTube who have created their whole platforms based on like bashing and triggering black women. These dudes be out here like, the black woman. Shoot, Al-Qaeda don't got nothing on the black woman. The black woman is the original terrorist. She been terrorizing black men since the beginning of time. Al-Qaeda go to the black woman to be trained on how to be terrorists. You see all that's happening over there in that Middle East? The black woman trained them. They learned from the black woman how to terrorize, how to sabotage, how to kill, how to destroy. That is the black woman's mission and purpose for existence. To sabotage, kill, and destroy the black king, the black man. And these dudes be talking like this, and folks be eating it up. Folks really be eating up that black woman bashing. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting that black men perpetuate that. It's disgusting that both black men and black women are consuming and supporting it too. But I'm sorry to go off on a bit of a tangent there, but I just felt the need to speak on that, The spirit hit me. But that's pretty much all that I have to say for the moment. So let me know what you think about all of this in the comments section below. Until the next video, adios and goodbye for now.